What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As always, I'm your co-host Donovan Quick, and the Dolphins have been making a lot of good but small moves over the past 48 hours or so as we're approaching the new league year. And I gotta tell you, I kind of like the moves that we've made so far. The biggest and obvious one already, and Jacob's done a video on him, is Jonnu Smith signing a 2-year, $8 million deal. I'm not going to spend too much time on it because, once again, already went over that in a different video. So Jacob and I really like that signing. To go forward, Jake Bailey just yesterday signed a 2-year extension for $4.2 million, and that's a really good signing. You know, it gives us a reliable punter. Look, he isn't my favorite punter in the world. I much rather have someone that has a bigger leg, but he is some guy that's going to be reliable. You know what you're going to get out of him. He's going to be consistent. So it just is what it is. And he was also our punter on probably our best special teams unit in like 4 years. Our special teams has been pretty ass since Danny Crossman has gotten here. Don't know why he still has a job, but hey, who am I? After that, we did re-sign special teams ace and really good backup, actually, Elijah Campbell. Now, look, everybody, when Elijah Campbell gets in the game, they're like, damn, we're really down defensive backs, we're really down corners, we're really down safeties. Like, look, yeah, absolutely. But he's probably one of the best depth players as far as that goes. He's a really sure tackler that comes from his special teams background. And look, he does really good on special teams. He is our special teams ace. So we get him back. I'm not sure the exact number, hasn't been released at this moment. We re-signed him yesterday. We also re-signed Nick Needham yesterday. That was one of my favorite re-signings. I thought personally he was going to be gone because, you know, he has the talent to be a starting slot corner in this league, even maybe a starting boundary corner. But definitely he was one of the best slot corners in the league before Byron Jones got hurt. Then when Byron Jones got hurt, he had to play the boundary. And look, he played really well on the boundary, but, you know, the slot was his thing. And then when he got hurt, Kader Kohou took over the slot, and he excelled at it. So it's not, you can't really be like, oh, okay, so we're going to punish Kader Kohou after coming off one of the best rookie seasons ever to have someone that's coming off an Achilles injury play the slot. So they kind of moved him around a lot last year. Had him at safety, had him at boundary, had him at slot, you know, had him, you know, in the dime package, had him opposite of the dime. It just is what it is, right? Getting him back, especially with letting Xavier Howard go, helps get our depth back a little bit right there. And then to offensive line, you know, earlier today it was announced that Teron Armstead was going to return to the Dolphins and actually take a restructured contract. The restructured contract I talked about in our salary cap video will save the Dolphins about $8.4 million. Now, look, with all of the signings that we had, we're $23 million in the red. So, yes, still a long way to go, but it does help significantly. And then the last one, but not least, Rob Jones. Not Rob Hunt, as we're all hoping, but Rob Jones re-signed to a 1-year deal. Once again, the contract detail is not exactly known at this moment, but you know, he's been a solid backup over the past couple years, and he is expected to compete for the right guard spot if Robert Hunt does get a huge amount of money elsewhere, which is the expectation. You know, there's been a lot of centers and guards that have been signed recently and gotten a lot of money, over $15 million a year, and we just really can't afford that right now with how much we have going on everywhere else, especially if we want to try to keep Wilkins. And you kind of look at it, it's like, okay, would you rather keep Wilkins or would you rather keep Robert Hunt? Look, I'd rather keep both, but if you had to tell me which one was more replaceable, definitely Robert Hunt. Just is what it is. I do expect Liam Eichenberg to be on the offensive line, hopefully not at center, but you know, last year when he was playing left guard or right guard, he looked pretty competent. You know, that's coming a long way from how he's looked in the past. At center, he definitely struggled when it was a passing down, because, you know, you had to get straight up and he would just get pushed on his ass. Whereas if it's running, then he can get up and and use his leverage forward, which he did fairly decent at in the run game. In the pass game is where he struggled at center, but you could definitely see he did a lot better at guard either way when that happened. So yeah, lots of little moves for the Dolphins over the past 48 hours. There's still a lot to do. New league year starts at 12 p.m. tomorrow. So this is going to be a tight one, guys. It's going to be a tight one. I still think there's going to be a lot of restructuring and a lot of contract details that come out tomorrow. So we're going to know a lot more tomorrow morning and evening, and we're going to try to keep you updated as best we can. So make sure you like, subscribe, ring that bell so you can get notifications for when our videos drop. We're going to try to keep you updated with the best news possible. If it's not great news, you're still going to get it anyway. But yeah, it is what it is. Deuces, baby. Good luck.